I recently fleshed out function editing in the Mu environment, and it feels like it's now at the point where I can start developing in this prototyping environment on a more long-term basis. So here's a little test. Let's see how this goes. Right now what I have is a function which draws some lines on the screen. Let's go look at it. I'm going to press Ctrl G and I'm going to type in the name of the function, and it takes me to the definition. What's happened is that it's shuffled, moved things around on the left side so that the function I asked for is close to the sandbox. This function now is looping through this variable y and incrementing by 4 pixels every time, and it draws a one horizontal line in each iteration of the loop all the way across the screen. But it draws it in 3 distinct segments, and let's see what we can use that for. First of all, I'm going to keep track of the loop counter, because right now y is incrementing by 3 each time. So instead, what I'll do is set up a loop counter, and then I'm going to define a new function. And if we try to run this now, we don't have this function. So I'm going to press Ctrl G again. It's pre-populated it with the word at the cursor. I try to hit enter. It says, wait, there's no such function. So the menu, let me unfocus. The menu here shows that I can press enter to go to a function, or I can press Ctrl M to create a function, which is kind of pleasing. This is new line and this is carriage return in ASCII. So let's hit Ctrl M. The error handling here is a little weird. So it's a little strange that we have this function slot for a function that's kind of empty. There's some structured editing going on here. I'm still working through the issues. But let's define Fizz. If it's 0, the remainder with 3. We'll pick a color at random, and if not, we'll go to 15 as before. 15 is white, 10 is, I believe, a greenish sort of color. And so, what's the problem? Oh, right, I haven't implemented I. So here's our bracket for 1. And we see that there's a green line showing up every third occurrence. That looks good. Okay, so let's do buzz similarly. Again, we see that the function doesn't exist. We'll try something different. I can also just type it in right here. So yeah, Control M as before. Buzz. This time we'll check the remainder with 5. And let's pick a red. And yes, we have. It's a little strange that the very first line is green and red. Oh yeah, we want to start with 1, not 0. So this looks a little more conventional. We start counting Fizz buzz at 1. All right, let's finish it. Let's do Fizz buzz. One caveat here, if I actually find that I need to run this here to make sure that the function is saved. Right now, when you hit Ctrl S to execute, it only runs the function at the cursor and the one on the sandbox. So if I had moved on to FizzBuzz sooner, it wouldn't have loaded the call. And red and green together should give us a sort of yellow. It's a little hard to see here. There is a yellow there. Let's try it on the full screen. Oh, this is slow. It's faster on Linux with KVM. So there's our 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, green, 13, 14, fizz, buzz, fizz, buzz. And there you have it, folks. I won't make you watch the whole thing. Thank you very much.